So this video is all about passing second PUC mathematics. Passing second PUC mathematics is not at all a difficult task. It's a very easy matter, but you need to approach in a proper way. Okay, so that the proper way means you need to boost your confidence. So therefore, now let me tell you how easily you can score 50 to 60 marks. Even you can score 80 marks. Even you can score 80 marks, but 50 to 60 marks is a very easy task. So before moving to anything, so I will share some important scheme of evaluation. Scheme of evaluation means step-by-step marks. If you don't know any concepts, still you can score marks. So how can you score marks? For example, so in almost 99% of the papers, there will be a differentiation problem on logarithmic differentiation. For example, y is equals to x raised to sin x. Y is equals to x raised to sin x. It may be 3 marks problem, but you can score 1 mark very easily by applying log on both sides. Log of y is equals to log of x raised to sin x. Log of x raised to sin x, which implies log y is equals to sin x into log x. Sin x into log x. So in my upcoming videos or in upcoming classes, I will explain you how to score 3 out of 3 also. But now my intention is to give very easy marks, tricky marks. So this sin x, upside sin x should be taken into this starting sin x into log x. Then you will get 1 mark in scheme of evaluation. So this 1 mark will be fixed. Okay. Then so second marks, there will be a problem on matrix to find inverse of the square matrix using elementary operation. Inverse of the matrix using elementary operation. For example, a problem may be A is equals to 1 2 3 4. A is equals to 1 2 3 4. Find its inverse using elementary operation. Again it will be a 3 marks problem, but 1 mark will be very easy. You need to write A is equals to I into A. You need to write A is equals to I into A. Then A is already given. So A is already given. So that A is 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 is equals to I is identity matrix 1 0 0 1 into A. You need to write this A as it is. Then you will get 1 marks. Very easily you can score 1 more mark. Okay. Then there will be a fixed question. There will be a fixed question on Rolle's theorem or mean value theorem. Suppose if the question is f of x is equals to x square minus 2x plus 5. Okay, if the question is x square, otherwise let me consider a proper problem itself. So from previous year's papers, let me consider a problem of verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equals to x square plus 2x minus 8. X square minus 2x x square plus 2x minus 8 in the interval minus 4 to 2. In the interval minus 4 to 2. This question is asked in March 2017. Getting 1 marks for this problem will be very easy task. That is, either you write f dash of x is equals to 2x plus 2. 2x plus 2. For this also you will get 1 marks, or simply writing f of x is a polynomial function. It is continuous in closed interval. It is continuous. It is continuous in closed interval minus 4 to 2. Continuous in closed interval minus 4 to 2 and differentiable. Differentiable in open interval minus 4 to 2. Still you will get 1 marks. Therefore, either of these two steps will contain 1 marks. Very easily you can score this 1 mark also. Okay. So in the same manner, you can get marks in application of a derivative chapter. So in application of derivative chapter, there will be a question like if f of x is equals to x square plus 2x, x square plus 2x, then find the intervals in which it is increasing or decreasing. Then simply if you differentiate it, f dash of x is equals to 2x plus 2, f dash of x is equals to 2x plus 2, then 1 mark will be there in the scheme of evaluation. 1 mark will be there. And also in application of derivative chapter, there will be a problems like find maxima and minima if the sum of the numbers is 15 and when its product is maximum. In such cases, for writing x plus y is equals to 15, if the problem is sum of the numbers is 15, then y is equals to 15 minus x, y is equals to 15 minus x, and product p of x is equals to or sum, so squares of the sum, whatever may they ask. Okay, so that is product. If they ask product, then x into 15 minus x, writing p of x is equals to x into 15 minus x, there will be 1 mark in scheme of evaluation. Okay, so in the same manner, there will be few more marks, very tricky marks. So that is in almost all question papers, you can find a question of find projection of A on B, find projection of vector A on vector B. So if you write the formula as A dot B divided by magnitude of B divided by magnitude of B, there will be 1 mark in the scheme of evaluation. So again, in my upcoming classes, I will show how to find A dot B divided by magnitude of B also. But now, very basic, and in minimum time, you can easily score 50 marks. So I say study for 4 to 5 hours, and get 40 to 50 marks. So therefore, now I'm considering only tricky marks. Okay. And also in 5 marks part, there will be a question like find xyz using matrix method. Find xyz using matrix method. So let me show. I have that problem. So here, this particular problem, solve the system of equation by matrix method. Here, for writing A is equals to 3 minus 2, 3, and 2, 1 minus 1, and 4 minus 3, 2, and x is a matrix of unknowns. X, y, z, and B is a matrix of constant. B is equals to, so it is 8, 1, 8, 1, 4. It is 8, 1, 4. Okay. So, and writing determinant of A, you need to find determinant of A. X is equals to A inverse into B. X is equals to A inverse into B. There will be 2 marks. Very easily you can score 2 marks. I repeat, I will explain you how to score 5 out of 5 for this problem. This is a definite question. Not necessarily same numbers. But
सर बोर्ड नहीं दिख रहा. हेलो सर, बोर्ड नहीं दिख रहा सर।
Okay. I will explain how to score 5 out of 5 for this problem. So the digit may be different, but I will explain the very easiest procedure to find this. But now I'm going to take very easy marks. Okay. So next. So already we have 2. So without using any original concept, now I have explained how to score almost 7 to 8 marks, almost 7 to 8 marks. So from the beginning itself, you see here 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 plus 2, 9 marks. Already I have 9 marks in this particular scheme of evaluation part. Okay, so still I have minimum 10 marks, but now I will not discuss those because so my intention is to boost your confidence. So not only in this scheme, but I have some standard problems, minimum number of problems that will be fixed in the examination. So you see any question paper, so whatever the problems I'm giving here, that problems are repeated. Okay, therefore, so again these questions are very, very important. See here, so already you have 9 marks in your pocket, and in scheme of evaluation, I have still, you consider at least 9 marks. So 18 marks will be there. 18 marks will be in your pocket. But now I'm moving into original concept because my intention is not to explain how to score the marks in only tricks. So you can go for original concepts. So here from relations and functions. In fact, part D, I'm targeting part D now. Part D plus part E will give you 40 marks. Part D and part E will give you 40 marks, and you need not to be touch integration here. You need not to be touch integration because many students feel integration is a very difficult chapter, but I say it's also an easy chapter, and in upcoming classes I will show how to solve the problems on integration also in a very easy methods. Okay, now only 4 problems from relations and functions. So this is problem number 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Only 4 problems from relations and functions. So I will show how to solve these problems also. So any problem, we can solve any problem, but let me choose problem number 4, r plus 2 minus 4 comma infinity. I will choose problem number 4, r plus 2 minus 4 comma infinity, and f of x is x square plus 4. F of x is x square plus 4. So we need to find the inverse of this. Inverse of this means, first of all, you need to prove it as 1, 1. So proving a function as a 1, 1 is a very easy procedure. You need to consider f of x1 is equals to f of x2. What you need to write? F of x1 is equals to f of x2. So f of x is given x square plus 4. F of x1 means you replace every x by x1. So f of x1 is x1 square plus 4. So here it is x1 square plus 4 is equals to f of x2 is x2 square plus 4. You can cancel 4 and 4. Then it is x1 is equals to x2. x1 is equals to x2. Since you can choose for all x1 comma x2, observe here, this is a compulsory definition. So if you got x1 is equals to x2, you should not stop there. For all x1 comma x2 belongs to this domain. Okay, so for all x1 comma x2 belongs to this domain, whatever may be the given thing, you need to write for all x1 comma x2 belongs to R plus f of x1 is equals to f of x2 is equals to f of x2 implies x1 is equals to x2. X1 is equals to x2. Therefore, it is 1, 1. Therefore, it is 1, 1. Therefore, it is 1, 1. So, up to this, you have 2 marks. Proving this function as a 1, 1, you already have 2 marks in your pocket. Next, second step, we can prove this function as a onto function. Onto. We need to prove this function is a onto. So, onto means you need to assume y is equals to f of x. You need to assume y is equals to f of x, and you need to find the value for x. You need to find the value for x. So here y is equals to x square plus 4 implies x square is equals to y minus 4. Therefore, x is equals to square root of y minus 4. X is equals to square root of y minus 4. So, as I said, this step is very, very important. After getting it as onto, writing the conclusion is also very important. Now, for all y belongs to range. What is range of this function? Minus 4 comma infinity. For all y belongs to minus 4 comma infinity. Infinity open, 4 is closed. Okay. There exists x belongs to domain. X is domain, y is range. These all things we know. So you need to write that for all y belongs to range, there exists x belongs to domain such that y is equals to f of x. Such that y is equals to f of x. Hence it is onto. Hence it is onto. So after writing it as 1, 1 and onto, it is invertible. It is invertible. It is invertible. Therefore, f inverse is a function from, so see here, you got f is a function from r plus 2. F is a function from r plus 2 minus 4 comma infinity. Therefore, you need to write f inverse. F inverse is a function from minus 4 comma infinity. Minus 4 comma infinity to r plus such that f inverse of y, such that f inverse of y, already you got the value for x, that is nothing but f inverse of y, which is square root of y minus 4. The problem is over. For proving it as 1, 1, you have 2 marks. With this correct conclusion, for proving it as onto with this correct conclusion, 2 more marks. And writing f inverse and f inverse where to where and f inverse definition, you have 1 more marks. It's a 5-mark question. Okay, so in the same manner, so 5 marks already pocketed, and in the same manner I can prove or I can solve the remaining 3 problems. But in this class I'm not going to take all these problems. Okay, so in upcoming classes I will take these problems. Then matrices and determinants. So 5 plus 5, 10 marks from matrices and determinants. Matrices is a separate chapter, determinants is a separate chapter. In matrices, I will mention 3 to 4 problems, minimum problem, maximum marks. 3 to 4 problems. Here I have mentioned only 2 problems, but to addition to this problem, I have 2 more problems. Okay, so I will give it later. So that problem will carry 5 marks. And from determinant, solving a determinant using matrix method, 5 marks. So far we have solved 5 plus 5 plus 5. Leave that tricky scheme. So tricky scheme already we have 9. Okay, so here from problems we have 5 plus 5 plus 5, 5 from relations, 5 from matrices, 5 from determinants. And in continuity chapter I have 5 problems. Out of these 5 problems, 1 problem will be fixed. So plus 5 again. Okay, I will not going to solve these problems. And from application of derivative chapter, again I have 5 problems. Application of derivatives, I have 5 problems. Okay, so I will explain how to solve that 5 problems very easily. 5 plus next 3-dimensional geometry, 5 derivations, only 5 derivations. Okay, So 5 important derivations. So already you have 30. Already you have 30. But if you feel like application of derivatives are bit difficult, or continuity problems are bit difficult, or any one of these 6 problems are bit difficult, so you can go for differential equation. I have only 3-4 problems in differential equation. Here I have mentioned only 3. So while I'm solving the problems on differential equation, I will consider 2-3 more problems. Okay. So that problems will be very easier. Therefore, it's a choice question. Already you have 6. This is 7th. And even I will explain you how to solve a probability 5 marks problem very easily. It's a very easy problem on probability. Okay. Then still if you want choices, you can do integration derivation. You can go for application of integration. Sometimes application of integration triangle problem will be very easy. So that also I will explain. Here I have considered 30 marks. With this 30 marks, continuity 4 marks, I will give you only 5 problems for this 4 marks part. 4 marks only 5 problems. And graph, for graph I will give you for 6 marks, I will give you 5 to 6 problems. 5 to 6 problems. That will be fixed. So already you have 40 marks in your pocket. 40 marks from part D and part E, plus from this tricky part already you have 9, plus few more adding from tricky part, and few 1 or 2 marks important questions, 3 mark important questions. Therefore I say 70 marks is not a matter, is not a big matter. 70 you can easily score from minimum time. Okay, I'm saying 70 marks you can score from minimum time. Okay, so in my upcoming classes, so I will explain it in detail. Okay, so join the course for these benefits. Okay, join the course.